Yuba-Sutter.live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
In the heart of Yuba County's wine country lies a quiet estate, surrounded by tall pines, a lake with waterfowl and fish, and room to get married. Share your vows with your family and friends in a special place, in a memorable way.
It turned out to be everything I thought it would be and more.
Frenchtown Inn, just 38 minutes from Marysville, a world away from the usual.
Director Vasquez?
Here.
Director Blazier?
Here.
Director Pure?
Yes.
Director Messick?
Here.
Director Bradford?
Here.
Director Matthews?
Here.
And Director Bishop.
All right. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh.
We are having technical difficulties and aren't able to hear people on Zoom. We apologize for the inconvenience.
All right. Please rise. Pledge of Allegiance. Salute, pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 1. Consider approval of proclamation recognizing the retirement of Maury Miller, Settlements Manager, after 10 years with the agency. Willie.
Yeah, I'm happy to introduce this one. Settlements Manager. That's not even close to what Maury Miller has done for this agency the past 10 years. As far as the power generation strategy and energy sales and operations, Maury has been a foundation for this agency since he came on in 2014, when this agency decided to, following the PG&E power purchase agreement, go independent and sell our power independently into the market on a daily basis. That was a huge leap for this agency, and a leap that we could make knowing that we have the right people to help guide us through that with all the unknowns at the time, and it's been super successful, and Maury was a foundation for that. He's been our operations manager for, I think, 7 of his 10 years here, and then the last 3, he's been the settlements manager, helping ensure that we're actually receiving all the revenue to our energy sales. But it's been more than that. He's been a culture setter. He's been safety-minded for our lockout-tagout program. He basically developed it. I mean, he's foundational for this agency. He's a wonderful guy. And as the general manager that's responsible for making the decisions of this agency, here's one ability that Maury has brought that that is super valuable when you're making these decisions, and that is he has the ability to argue the other side, no matter what, no matter how popular a decision is or how simple of a decision it might be or obvious of a decision it might be. Maury always has the ability to look at the other side and look at the potential downfalls or detriments of that decision and make a quality argument so that we can vet out decisions and make sure we're making the right decision. And honestly, the best part about Maury is he's just a great guy. He's a family guy. I think his family's here in the audience with him today. I want to thank him for his 10 years here at the agency. And I wouldn't be the person that I am today without knowing Maury Miller. So I want to thank him for that and pass it back to you, Chairman.
Okay, Maury, we have a proclamation here. I'm going to come down to the podium and read it. If you could come up, and feel free to bring your whole family if you want.
We have to approve it first?
Well, read it and then we'll probably.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do a photo op with everybody in front of the flags.
Cool.
Takes a while, so give me some All right. You guys hear me on this microphone? Okay. Proclamation recognizing Maury Miller for 10 years of dedicated service to the Yuba Water Agency. Whereas Maury's 10-year career with the Yuba Water Agency began in May of 2014, where he worked as operations manager and settlements manager. And whereas Maury's professional experience provided an excellent match for Yuba Water's needs, given his previous 30 years of service in the field of power plant operations. And whereas during his time at the agency, Maury assisted with the design, construction of a new control room, hired operators, and created an operator training program to allow for successful transition to 24-hour operations of the Yuba assets, developed stand operating orders to comply with NERC and CAISO requirements, worked as part of the original group to negotiate a new agreement with Shell that allowed Yuba to assume the control of its own generation facilities 24/7 following the termination of the master PG&E agreement in 2016 and subsequent adjustments to the agreement. Worked on mini hydro PPA, worked as part of the management team on MOU development, in particular the 24/7 schedule of operations, assisted with the improvements of the FERC EAP negotiations process, worked as part of the team to create and revise the Cal OSHA required LOTO process, worked as part of the team to create, develop software to manage the Yuba watershed and associated Yuba generation assets. And whereas throughout his career, Maury worked with the goal of producing positive outcomes for the agency and Yuba County. And whereas Maury maintained strong working relationships with organizations outside Yuba, excuse me. And whereas Maury served as an integral member of the Yuba Waters operations team, and he might be missed by some of a little while. And whereas the board of directors currently and past agency employees, local and regional stakeholders, and many others express their appreciation for Maury's contributions, acknowledgments, his almost 40 years in the power generation field, and wish him well in his retirement. And now, therefore, let it be known that this proclamation was duly passed by the board of directors of the Yuba Water Agency at a regular meeting held on April 30th, 2024, and recognizes Maury Miller for his passable services to the agency and the people of Yuba County.
Hey, while they're all assembling here, all you have to know about Maury Miller is look at his family. That's Maury Miller. We're going to designate one of your great hold this. Let me shake your hand. Now we need to make sure this proclamation passes.
I so moved. So, okay. So if we don't vote, then he can retire.
I wish it worked that way, but
I always ask that. I always do the answer like there's nothing.
All right. So we need a motion to
I
approve
make that motion to approve the proclamation recognizing the retirement of Maury Miller, settlements manager, after 10 years with the agency. In the prime years.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Thank you. Congratulations, it's approved. So that's our last item on here. So I'm going to open it up for any public comments or any public comment. Drove all the way down here, Charles. You can at least get up and say hi. Okay. Hey, for public comment. So we're going to adjourn into closed session and we'll report out after closed session. We'll take like a 10-minute break so we can all congratulate Maury again. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Yuba-Sutter.live's local government live streams are presented by Plumas Lake Self-Storage in Plumas Lake, where lifelong local residents are helping other residents keep things safe, providing indoor storage units, outdoor RV and vehicle parking, moving supplies, and Penske truck rentals. Details at plumaslakeselfstorage.com.
In the heart of Yuba County's wine country lies a quiet estate, surrounded by tall pines, a lake with waterfowl and fish, and room to party. Eat hearty. Engage in nuptials.
I do.
Sit quietly by the fire pit and sample Yuba Foothills Vintner's finest. Frenchtown Inn, just 38 minutes from Marysville, a world away from cares.
Hi, I'm Neil Goforth of Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties. Caring for elders or even yourself has challenges. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties can help you address today's issues and plan for tomorrow with in-home and specialized care for you or your family members. Call us at 530-749-8800. Comfort Keepers of Yuba, Sutter, and Nevada counties.